The 1990s didn't just slap. They left a permanent handprint on pop culture's face. And somehow, even in the age of AI, TikTok, and oat milk, the 90s are still here. You think it's nostalgia. No, this era refuses to die because it never stopped being awesome. Let's start with the holy trinity: TV, toys, and tunes. Saturday morning cartoons weren't just a thing. They were a sacred ritual. You rolled out of bed in your Power Rangers pajamas, poured a bowl of Cookie Crisp the size of your head, and let the gods of animation guide your soul. You didn't watch shows, you lived them. And don't even get me started on Snick. If the orange couch from Are You Afraid of the Dark doesn't make your spine tingle, are you even Generation Y? The toys. Peak insanity. You had a Furby whispering in the corner at 3 a.m. like it was possessed. Tamagotchis made you feel guilt before adulthood even hit. And skip it, that little ankle demon turned your driveway into the Olympics. If you didn't get hit in the shins with a Razor scooter, you didn't grow up right. Now let's talk movies. The 90s wasn't just a movie decade, it was the movie decade. Jurassic Park made dinosaurs cool again. Home Alone taught every kid how to booby trap their own house. And Clueless gave us phrases like as if and fashion that still slays today. We had Space Jam, The Matrix, and Titanic all in the same decade. That's unfair to other decades. And speaking of the fashion, yeah, we wore windbreakers loud enough to be heard from orbit. Bucket hats, slap bracelets, overalls with only one strap on, JNCO jeans so wide you could smuggle a small child. It was chaotic. It was beautiful. It was the 90s. And don't mess with the music scene. You had Spice Girls dominating your cassette player, Nirvana redefining angst, and Tupac and Biggie reshaping rap. Boy bands like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC weren't just bands, they were full-blown cultural movements. If your walls weren't plastered with Lisa Frank or Tiger Beat posters, were you even alive? But the real secret weapon of the 90s, the vibe. Everything felt just a little bit rebellious, a little bit weird, and totally unfiltered. You could walk into a mall and get a slice of Sbarro, rent a movie from Blockbuster, buy a Goosebumps book, and finish it all off with a Surge soda and an Orange Julius. Now that's a full course meal. And let's not forget the tech. You felt like a hacker when you typed in cheat codes on your PlayStation. You printed out MapQuest directions and still got lost. The dial-up tone was both a warning and a promise. And if you weren't screaming, "Get off the phone, I'm trying to use the internet," then you weren't even surfing the web. The girls of the 90s, they had butterfly clips, Mariah Carey trapper keepers, chokers, glitter gel pens, and knew every line to 10 Things I Hate About You. They rocked Dahlia's catalogs like it was Vogue and had crushes on Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Devin Sawa. And the guys, every haircut was either a bowl cut or frosted tips. There was no escape. Even the junk food was bold. Gushers were juicy landmines, Dunkaroos were sugar in its final boss form. And if you didn't drink Capri Sun through a tiny foil hole, we can't be friends. So why aren't the 90s dead? Because it never gave us a reason to move on. It taught us how to have fun without filters. It was the last era before everything went digital, when you could mess up and not have it posted online. It was chaotic, colorful, and totally unforgettable. Today's influencers are dressing like they're in Saved by the Bell. Old Nickelodeon logos are printed on Target shirts. VHS filters are slapped on every TikTok video like it's the next big thing. So maybe we didn't leave the 90s behind. Maybe the 90s just waited for us to come back. And honestly, we're lucky they did.
And when we think about you,
I hope we wanna fart.
It's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price.